We have a breaking news update on NEET. Supreme Court is dictating the judgment on the petition seeking cancellation and the re-examination of the controversy-ridden NEET examinations. I have Shravan also in the studios with us, getting us those live updates. Shravan.
Well, in fact, Chief Justice of India is dictating the order right now, and the Supreme Court says that there is no material to show that the results of the NEET undergraduate were vitiated entirely, and there was a systemic breach in its sanctity. This is with regards to the demand that was essentially made by a select few students that there should be a re-NEET. Now, the Supreme Court, it appears that has already passed an order, and this is with regards to whether at all there is going to be a re-examination. It turns out that the big news coming in, and this is what the Supreme Court says, that NEET undergraduate 2024 paper was just leaked in Hazaribagh and Patna, which is not disputed. After the investigation, it was handed over to the CBI. The CBI has filed its status report. Now, as the CJI is dictating the order, it appears right now, Niranjan, at least two things from so far the observations that have been made. One, the fact that this is not a large-scale leak that you're looking at isolated cases, particularly the state of Bihar and Gujarat. And also the fact that they are now looking at the order has been passed. There is no re-examination. Let me bring in our legal editor, Rhythm. Rhythm, just walk us through the details that you're picking up. It's clear now there will be no re-examination.
Absolutely, and that's the breaking news coming in from the top court after the CBI had got into this matter and started examining it. Shravan, for the longest time we were seeing the Supreme Court hearing the matter. For many days they went into great details. This is a bench of Chief Justice of India, Justice Chandrachud. They heard the students, they heard the Solicitor General, they heard NTA, affidavits were filed before them, and finally the Supreme Court comes to a big conclusion. There will be no re-examination of NEET. They have said it was in certain pockets where there seems to have, for which they are giving out details, but the Supreme Court is now saying there will be no NEET re-examination. They are saying there were certain tainted students, they cannot be differentiated, they have to be differentiated from the untainted ones. There was no systematic leak of the question paper which shows that the sanctity of the exam was not right. They also say there is absence of material to lead to any conclusion that the exam result was vitiated and there was a systematic breach of it. Hence, the Supreme Court now says no systematic leak of the question paper. The Additional Director General of the CBI appeared before the court. He told the court about the status of the investigation, and the Chief Justice of India dictating that order says that they believe that the fact NEET was leaked is not disputed, but the CBI has filed its status report, and there will be no re-examination because the Supreme Court says that we do believe that the sanctity of exam has not been breached. There was no systematic breach in the NEET UG 2024 examination. This is not the first day, but after a few days of hearing, the CJI has come to this conclusion. They've asked several questions to the NDA on how they can rule out the possibility of the paper being sent to various locations. Finally, the Supreme Court, I'm reading out the order they are dictating, have said, we are of the view ordering the cancellation of the entire exam is neither justified on application of principles propounded by the court, nor is it necessary. And that is now the breaking news coming from the top court. There will be no NEET re-examination.